It was my dad's birthday this weekend, but I didn't really nail the whole gift thing. Happy birthday, Dad. Woo! Yeah, birthday jig. Wish I had a bigger room. You didn't really have to hog the last few days by having your birthday and Father's Day in the same weekend, but hey, I guess one day just wasn't enough. And it's not your fault. Hey, we cool? I kid, of course, I kid. It was an honor to celebrate both days in one weekend. My dad is an amazing man, and easily the best father around. Sorry, but seriously, he is. He's indulged me by not only watching millions of superhero movies with me, but also, more impressively, enduring and participating in my hours-long conversations about said superheroes, the majority of which devolve into me delivering extended soliloquies on why I love a particular hero. I mean, most people just walk out or find a way to dodge one of those conversations as soon as possible. Hey, have you seen the new X-Men movie? Oh yeah, I loved it. Me too. You know, I really feel that James McAvoy was the perfect choice to play young Charles Xavier. I think the character development from him to Patrick Stewart's portrayal is excellent. Also, I like that Wolverine was the one sent back in time, you know, when he's kind of the least equipped to handle the situation. Oh, you know, I actually didn't see that one. But you just said that... Okay, bye. See ya. So that's what normally happens. But somehow my dad sticks around and provides thoughtful interjections, which is more than I could ever hope for. So, naturally, in order to properly thank him, I was hoping to get him a gift that he really wanted, and he's a tough man to buy for. It also doesn't help that I'm one of the worst gift givers this side of the Mississippi. In an effort to achieve the ultimate gift, I always overthink what I'm going to get, and then if I ever even think of anything, it's generally something impossibly unobtainable, and so I spend days searching for it, fail to find it, and then have to buy something at the last second that makes it look like I spent no time and put no thought into it. They say it's the thought that counts, and that's great, but there's no way to show the thought you gave to the gift to the person receiving said gift. At least not without looking like a jerk. So I know this is just a pair of socks, and it seems like, why did he just get me a pair of socks? Does he hate me? What's the deal? Well, first of all, no, I don't hate you. And I also don't think you talk like this. That was a bad impression, I'll stop now. And you should know that I wanted to get you tickets to a Beatles concert, and I put a lot of time into that, but I realized that they're not really a band anymore. So after that, I wandered several malls for hours, hoping that the perfect gift would present itself. And then I decided to pretend to be you walking through the mall, hoping that I would realize exactly what you would want. And after perfecting my impression of your unique gait when you walk, which took several days spent spying on you and observing your mannerisms, I realized that I had a blister on my foot, so I decided that I needed to get new socks. And that's when it hit me that this must be a sign that socks are the perfect gift for you. It was fate. So yeah, I put a lot of thought into this. I couldn't really do that in real life, so I figured I should get him a gift a little better than socks. Just a smidge. And he mentioned at one point that he could use a new pair of jeans, so I decided that I should get him some nice jeans. Nice, solid pair of trousers. Well, not literally solid, because then you couldn't move, but never mind. Now, let it be known that my dad and I have a pretty similar build. He's almost exactly my height, and he's a runner as well, so we're fairly close in size and stature. As odd as it may sound, I've worn some of his clothes before, and it's worked out. So my brilliant plan was to go to Gap, try on some jeans, and buy a pair that fit me pretty well so they would fit him pretty well. Sounds like a winner, right? Right? Anyway, I go to Gap and I look at their wall of jeans, all different styles. Here's where things get a little risky. I decide to go with slim fit, the legs of which are narrower than straight, but wider than skinny. This is a little bold because I don't want my dad to look like he's wearing skinny jeans, but I also think he deserves to show off his hard-earned thin legs. Let's acknowledge that I just openly complimented my dad's great legs. Let's just get this out of the way. Yeah, it's weird, but I just want to be honest about the thoughts that went through my head in Gap. It doesn't get much weirder than this, I promise. Actually, I'm not going to hold myself to that statement. The chances of that being true are slim to none. So slim fit is what I choose, a fairly dark wash, which he prefers, and I pop into the dressing room to try them on. Now, one of the key differences between my dad and I is that I have exceptionally meaty thighs, very sizable in proportion to the rest of my body, while my dad has normal person thighs. Yes, clearly I'm self-conscious about this. The way I describe it is that somebody took an ordinary, tall, average, somewhat athletic, thin man's body and threw in the thighs of an aging Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like current Arnold, now that he's not really buff anymore, but still really big and bulky, just kind of out of shape. I think the term thunder thighs was developed when somebody saw me, or saw a photo of me in my cross-country short shorts. It's also likely connected to my appreciation for the superhero Thor, the god of thunder, and if so, I get it. Thanks for using my passions to mock me. I don't know how or why this happened to me, but it's just something I live with. We all have our demons. Don't get too close. Don't look at my thighs. It's where my demons hide. It's where my demons hide. So as I'm putting on these jeans, I'm trying to imagine what a person with normal thighs would feel like in them. They are a little tighter on my Schwarzenegger legs, but other than that, they look and fit just fine, so I'm sure they'll be okay on my dad. I buy them, take them home, and wrap them up just in time for the old man's birthday. Feeling like a champ. Very nice. I am a good son. Borat. And at last, after the funfetti cake has been dug into, his favorite. I certainly didn't acquire my fine and cultured palate from him. I'm more of a cheesecake man myself. We get to the point where he's opening my gift. I'm just sitting there, mentally patting myself on the back, getting a little too big for my britches. Figuratively, of course, not because of the thighs. Why would you think that? And he sees the jeans and thanks me for them, and I warn him they're slim fit, which might be a little tighter, but they should be okay. So he goes to try them on. And he comes back with the pants on, and he looks like his lower half is anorexic. His upper body appears normal, while his legs are stick thin in the jeans. He looks like a cartoon character. It's as if someone put his upper body on the legs of Heidi Klum or Tyra Banks in their prime modeling days. It's not that they fit him badly, it's just I know that it's not how he would want to look. And his whole family burst into laughter when he walked in. That's not really what you want to happen when you enter a room. Unless you're a comedian. Even then, it would be annoying if every time you entered a room, everybody laughed. Think about it. So yes, my mom and my sister burst out laughing, and my sister starts calling them emo pants. I bet you haven't heard that word in a while. And I do a classic palm to face, as I realize that I'm still just as bad at giving gifts as I've always been. We all know that he's gonna have to return these because nobody's gonna take emo dad seriously. Meanwhile, my sister has just gotten him a bunch of perfect, thoughtful gifts that fit him just fine, which is great. Isn't she the best? Isn't she? What a peach! Seriously, she is the best and I love her dearly, though I might be just the tiniest bit jealous of her gift-giving prowess. So I've resigned myself to the idea of having my dad pick out his own gift and letting me buy it for him. What else can I do? Happy birthday! Let's all laugh at you while you try on a ridiculous pair of pants. Clearly I feel bad. I really dropped the ball on this one. So I suppose the lesson here is that giving gifts can be a wonderful and heartfelt way to show appreciation to someone. But don't try to be too risky with your gift. Make sure to give the person something that they really want and will really like, not something you want them to like. Because at the end of the day, it's about them, not you, nor your thigh insecurities. Oh wait, that's just me? Never mind. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to go return a pair of pants slim enough to bring the word emo back into our mainstream cultural vocabulary. I'll catch you later.